Hello, I am back for Conversations with Candace. So, today we are talking about the seventh Big Brother episode um, that came on last night. Wow, just it's moving so fast. So, first, Quinn. Love him. He's working with everybody. I am so interested to see how this is going to shake out. Um, and he said he was only being true to the visionary, so we'll see how that works out. Um, that seems like his people, to be, truly honest, which is Chemo and T-Core. Those really seem like those are his people. So we'll see how that works out. The Andersons, I don't know. I don't know about the Andersons. It's just a whole bunch of dudes. So, and then Lisa, oh Lisa, let's just ask. I love her honesty and how she just asked Kelsey, was she the target? And then Kelsey obviously said no. And then she's like, I just love how you're so transparent with me. Are we playing the same game? It's a game. Do you think that she's gonna outwardly be like, you're my target this week? And targets change with people's actions. So at that point, she might have been her target, but later on in the episode, she might not be. I love how you're being so transparent with me, but we're playing a game for a lot of money. So you probably aren't gonna lie to me. Lisa's very naive. I don't. It's as if she hasn't seen this show before. So we'll see how that goes for her. So I love how T-Core, Cam, Chelsea, Cedric, we're all talking on the hammock about just watching out for each other. Hopefully they can do that without, I guess, having an official alliance. Hopefully they can just watch out for each other. I understand they're probably not going to do like a Cookout 2.0, but it'd be nice if they can stay in. And then you have, oh dear Angela. Why don't she just go away? She did, how can I put it? I rewatched the episode and she did tell Quinn. I know she wasn't saying it was anything racist. That's not what she said. But she did tell Quinn that she wanted to work with them. So obviously then Quinn took that and then told T-Core, and then it kind of spiraled out of control from there. But Quinn was trying to watch out for his visionaries, and like he said, those are his people, and he's gonna stay loyal to at least T-Core and Chemo. So we'll see how, I guess, that all shakes out, and then we'll see how it shakes out, if somebody confronts her or what from the little hammock conversation. But Angela she always wants to share something, and I feel like that is her downfall. She could have saw that and just kept that to herself and was like, ooh, I want to work with him. But instead she had to go tell Quinn. And you have to know that in this game, other people are working not only with just you. Like, she has to believe that, or she has to know that. She's a fan of the game. You have to know that. Again, I know it's, easier said than done because we're seeing all the behind the scenes. We're seeing all the conversations that they don't see. But just being a fan of this game and been watching this game for years, or the whole time I've watched all 26 seasons, it's like, that you're not the only one that's working with one person. So you shouldn't have been surprised when he did tell T-Core. So veto comp. Loved the competition, like loved the actual game. So They had to use exit, or not O's and I's to build a tower that hit a laser. And so they had to stack it high enough to do that. Kenny won. Super excited for him because ultimately Angela or Lisa going home, great for me and what I want in this game. So he'll take himself off the block. I do feel sorry for Chelsea because she then has to give blood on her hands again and figure out who she wants to put on the block, because I don't think Mackenzie will use her power, obviously, because she's not on the block, so who cares? So yeah, feel bad for Chelsea, but I know she'll do the best thing for her game. She seems like she's working for herself, which is a great thing, but then also considering her alliances that she is in as well. So congratulations, Kenny. Awesome job. Take yourself off the block. Enjoy another week in the Big Brother house. Oh my gosh, the middle of the episode got really good. Oh, I had to make a list. So much to talk about. So Cedric tells Chelsea about Angela's comment. And again, even though I don't really like Angela, she never said anything explicitly about getting them. She just said, look at that group over there. Now, of course, Quinn made his assumptions. So it could have been taken anyway, but she should have been more specific. But she didn't say anything about race. She didn't say anything about getting them or anything. Those were Quinn's assumptions that kind of went wild. So then Chelsea said that she wanted to privately talk to Angela. I think that was the right thing to do. Obviously, nobody else except for Angela is going to go off on somebody in front of everybody. So I think that was, great of her to talk to her privately and ask her about it. And she's like, okay, you didn't say anything. Well, then Angela gets an attitude. I didn't like some of her attitude that she got with Chelsea, because Chelsea was just bringing it to her to ask her about it. Chelsea could have just assumed what Cedric said to her was true and went about her business on getting Angela out, but she didn't. She went to her. So I felt that Angela did need a cop of attitude with Chelsea in that situation. Let's see. And then when she left Chelsea to then go to talk to Quinn, her comment about Lisa's smirk. This is why people want you out. You say stuff that is not called for. She didn't have to say anything to Lisa. Lisa was minding her own business, and maybe she did have a smirk on her face. Maybe it was directed at Angela, but seriously, Angela, this is why you're in the situation you're in. Angela asked Quinn about it privately, which I think that was a great thing to do as well. Ask him about it privately. He told her who he told. And then she started crying. I'm so hurt. So now other people are seeing the behind the scenes, I feel like, of what Matt experienced, because again, she's told them that Matt was aggressive with her, which he was not. So I think people are now understanding, darn, Matt was telling the truth. Man, we should have kept Matt in and maybe got rid of Angela. Couldn't get rid of her on her own HOH, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're sympathizing with Matt. And Angela kept saying, it's so hurtful. I'm hurt. You hurt me, girl. This is a game. And like when T-Court walked in and said, but Angela, you did say that. You just didn't elaborate. And yes, Quinn made up some stuff and he was scheming, and T-Court was just trying to tell you her point of view. Again, you want people to listen to your point of view, but you don't want to listen to other people's point of view. Flaw. Listen to other people's point of view. She wasn't saying you was a racist. She wasn't saying none of that. But you didn't even listen to her to finish her thought, to see what she was trying to say. So I agree with T-Court. The best thing that she could have done was walk away, because either T-Court was going to get an attitude with Angela, or Angela was going to get an attitude with T-Court, and T-Court probably wasn't going to take that. So I think her walking away was the best thing ever. um, and then after that, then Angela has a big breakdown about people calling her a racist, which that wasn't even the case. And then she rants to Cedric about what happened. And it's like, I love you. I love T-Core. I want to be in their group. Interesting. And then also Tucker volunteering to be the pawn because he's like, Angela done dug herself a real deep grave and she ain't coming back from it, which I do believe that's true. Hopefully it is. And so he thinks that he can beat them in the BBAI arena. So we'll see how that shakes out as well. But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Angela? What are your thoughts? I mean, Quinn, he playing the game. Angela needs to believe Quinn when he does or says something, because she still thinks, I guess, he's loyal to only her, and we all know that's not true. But she should see it, because these are the red flags that come up when stuff like this happens, or when somebody kind of shows their true colors. Believe them. Believe them. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Angela's reaction? What are your thoughts on what she said? What are your thoughts on her intentions about what she said? Comment below. Write me. I want to know. Okay, so I like that Angela went back and acknowledged T-Core's feelings. I like that she apologized to T-Core. I love T-Core because she accepted her apology and said, I wasn't trying to put the race card on you. I was just saying. So I appreciate that. I'm glad that's squashed now. We can move on. We'll see how Angela continues to act. But T-Core is a great person, and I'm glad that we got to see that on this episode. So then Tucker decides that he wants to kind of play with Mackenzie to see if she'll admit that she has an upgrade power, which she did. Mackenzie, girl, you just, eventually everybody in the house is gonna know, because you done told everybody already. Girl, it doesn't work if you tell people. Like, I understand telling Leah because that's your ace boon coon, but there's no way I would have told Chelsea. There's no way I would have told Tucker. I would have said, I don't have 2 votes, which is true. You don't. I think it's going to bite her in the butt. Whether it bites her in the butt this episode, but coming soon, and she might not even get to use the power because it's going to bite her in the butt. And then Tucker tries to see if Chelsea will put her up. I don't think she will, because I think she knows that Leah and Mackenzie are kind of like the next level. Like, she won this time, but I think one of them was still, Chelsea won HOH this time, but I think she remembers that, I forget which one it was, either Mackenzie or Leah was still in the game, but Chelsea won, right? So I think she understands the power that's there, and put aside the upgrade power, but like, just that they're smart girls, right? So I don't think she'll put her up, but we'll see. I think she's probably going to take Tucker for what he said about putting him up, because he already agreed to it, and that would be the easiest thing to do. As we saw, Kenny took himself off the block. We knew that was going to happen. And then Chelsea followed along with what the action that would get the least blood on her hands, which is to put up Tucker. I would have done that too. I agree with her reasoning on not putting up Chelsea. I agree on her reasoning for not putting up Mackenzie, because she realizes that she's a strong girl in this game and that she can work with her. Tucker, not sure if you come close to winning anything or what. So I guess we'll see what happens in the BBAI arena on Thursday, today. And I think maybe the next HOH will be crowned. Not sure. And who's going to go home. Duh. So we'll see. But what are your thoughts on this episode? Comment, like I said, comment below. I want to have a conversation with you all. What are your thoughts? Thoughts about Angela, Chelsea, Mackenzie, Tucker, Quinn's actions, T-Core. Let me know. All right. This concludes our session on episode 7 of Big Brother Conversations with Candyce, signing out. Until next time.